Guys, I wanted to sign on real quick and say the Hall of Fame for this year is coming quicker than a lot of people thought. It is going to be as normal around WrestleMania season, but it's getting closer and closer to that. So I thought that I would sign on and do who I would like to see go into the Hall of Fame and my predictions for 2016's Hall of Fame. I have chosen 6 competitors, 2 divas, 2 celebrities, and 2 tag teams that I think could possibly be in the 2016 Hall of Fame. We're going to start out with the competitors. Number 1, Sting. I think Sting's going to go into the Hall of Fame because he recently did return to WWE, I guess you could say WWE, but he really was never in WWE. He was in like WCW, stuff like that, but that was still considered WWE, I guess you can call it that. But he is a great advocate for the Hall of Fame because even though he only actually had one match in WWE, he was a great WCW talent. He was the franchise of WCW, and that's why I think he deserves the Hall of Fame. Number 2, King Kong Bundy. His greatest matches throughout the year, King Kong Bundy, I think, should go into the Hall of Fame. Especially one match that comes to mind when I think of King Kong Bundy was his match with The Undertaker, for him trying to beat The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. Number 3 brings us to The Undertaker. The Undertaker, there's a lot of stipulations that everyone pretty much wants to see The Undertaker in the Hall of Fame. I do honestly think it is going to happen either this time, or if it doesn't happen this time, at some point it will happen, because if not, there's going to be something wrong, because The Undertaker himself is WWE. He never went anywhere else where he is a living legend, and he deserves the Hall of Fame, because if he doesn't, then they pretty much made the streak out to be something that isn't really important if they don't put him in the Hall of Fame. Number 4, Big Daddy V, aka Mabel, aka Viscera. It was sad to hear that he passed away recently. Well, not really recently, but you get what I mean. He was a great talent, honestly. He was back when WWE in the olden days, and barely recent, not that far along ago. He was a great talent. I personally never knew him as Mabel because I was not that really old, but I did know him as Viscera. He was a great talent when he was Viscera, the world's largest love machine, and he was also a great talent as Big Daddy V. I remember him personally as Big Daddy V. I do remember him as Mabel. I just never really knew him as Mabel. Number 5, Owen Hart. Owen Hart is the King of Hearts itself. It was sad to see how he passed away, and I think he should go into the Hall of Fame. It's been years since this man passed away, and he's still not in the Hall of Fame. I think that is quite, not really rude, but I think it's really disrespectful in a way to the Hart family that they did not put him in the Hall of Fame by himself yet. And number 6, the Big Boss Man. I think the Big Boss Man is going to go into the Hall of Fame because he was a great character and he had great matches throughout his career. On to the Divas. Again, I chose 2 Divas. Number 1, Bull Nakano. I think she's going to go into the Hall of Fame because she was a great diva back then, and she just pretty much had the difference. She was a different type of diva back then. Like, everyone, in my personal opinion, when I actually first saw this chick, I was kind of afraid of her. She was intimidating to me, but I would like to see her now. I don't know what she looks like now, but I honestly think that she deserves to go in there. I've watched some of her matches. She is a really, really great diva. Number 2, Jacqueline. I think Jacqueline deserves to go into the WWE Hall of Fame because, again, she is another great diva from the past. I actually watched a couple of Jacqueline's matches, both TNA and WWE. She was a great, great talent. I mean, she hung in there with the likes of Trish Stratus and everything like that. Like, that right there proves respect. And, man. The celebrity part, again, I chose 2 celebrities. Number 1, Pamela Anderson. She accompanied Diesel to a match a couple times. And number 2, Floyd Money Mayweather. He took on the Big Show at one time. In a way, I do see this one happening more than Pamela Anderson, even though personally I don't really care for Floyd. And moving on to the tag teams, again I chose 2 for the tag teams. I chose Demolition, Axe and Smash, and Crush. They, I think, need to go in because, again, they were a great tag team, and pretty much at one time they were one of the greatest they are one of the greatest tag teams of all times. And number 2, Jerry Sags and his tag team partner, Brian Knobbs. Everyone knows him as the Nasty Boys. I think it's time for them to go into the Hall of Fame. Personally, I would love to see this. I would love to see the Nasty Boys come out and join the Hall of Fame. Because, again, even though they were kind of weird in some of their finishers and stuff like that, they were an awesome tag team and the fans really liked them. Anyways, that is my predictions for the 2016 Hall of Fame. And also, if you guys didn't already, go watch my appreciation video to the amazing Dusty Rhodes, and also send me your questions for my Q&A video that is upcoming on the 15th. You have until the 14th to send me your video of the week. Video questions for my Q&A video. Thank you.